as our countdown. But it feels good. T-minus 25.
That's beautiful. It's gotta be.
We have main engine start, and it has cleared the tower.
That's for them. The free.
A substantial part of the imagination, energy, and genius of the United States is being devoted to the scientific exploration of our universe. The launching pads and gantries of the Atlantic Missile Range mount many of our experiments into the very nature of creation.
In July of 1950, American rocket pioneers at Cape Canaveral launched Bumper, a captured German V-2 with an Army-developed second stage. More than 1,400 missile and space vehicles have since roared skyward from the Cape.
So it is not surprising that some would have us stay where we are a little longer, to rest, to wait. But this city of Houston, this state of Texas, this country of the United States was not built by those who waited and rested and wished to look behind them.
The target for the Apollo 11 astronauts, the moon at liftoff, will be at a distance of 218,096 miles away. The astronauts departed from their crew quarters after checking out their suits. They departed from the crew quarters at 6:27 a.m. and some 27 minutes later, 8 miles away from the crew quarters at the Kennedy Space Center, atop the launch pad at Complex 39, 6:54 a.m., the commander, astronaut Neil Armstrong, was the first to board the spacecraft. He was...
There was also pride. They put up the flag and then posed for pictures as any visitor to a foreign place might do. The flag of each mission stood there as a reminder that we had been there, but there was the realization that in truth, it belonged to all the people. There are no boundaries on the moon.
Sequence initiated, flight.
Roger. Flight booster. No. S4B pre-press complete. Roger.
Flight booster. S1C pre-press complete. We're on internal power and we're go.
Roger. How's it look, Econ? You got your space?
Looks good, flight.
Okay. MCC record us to flight speed.
Ignition, flight.
Roger. Roger.
Clock start, flight.
Roger.
Thrusters go, all engines.
Roger. Okay, Fido, how's it look?
Looks good here, flight. Good agreement.
Okay, booster, how do you look?
S1C looks good, flight.
Okay, Capcom, we'll go on the ground. Okay, we'll go at 1, Capcom.
Get relieved, flight.
Roger.
Okay, Houston, we've had a problem here.
Flight guidance.
Go guidance.
We've had a hardware restart. I don't know what it was.
Okay.
Houston, we've had a problem. We've had a main B bus undervolt.
You see an AC bus undervolt there, guidance? Or Ecom?
Negative, flight.
I believe the crew reported it.
We got a main B undervolt.
We may have had an instrumentation problem, flight. Roger.
And we had a pretty large bang associated with the caution and warning there.
8, 7, 6. We have main engine start. 4, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff. Liftoff of the 25th Space Shuttle mission, and it has cleared the tower.
Control. Roger, Challenger.
We saw the horizon for the first time, which was really a great experience.
Shortly after we're on orbit, it's important to be able to open the payload bay doors. This is critical for cooling of the orbiter during flight. We have Freon loops that are contained in the payload bay doors that allow us to radiate the heat outward. You can also see the space hab there in the back of the payload bay, where we conducted several scientific experiments and where we held the equipment that we transferred to the Mir space station.
Andy and the Russians, because they're welcoming us on board as you would any guest into your home, and they haven't seen guests in a long time, and Andy's ready to come home. He's really happy. He's had a long, arduous mission, very successful one at that. Controlled at about 230 knots and aimed for a touchdown spot a couple of thousand feet down at 200 knots, and then I began to lower the nose. This particular day we had a pretty good crosswind, and it was a changing crosswind, so we waited till the nose was on the ground before Dom deployed the drag chute, and that's within the pre-flight determined rules for the use of a drag chute.
Discovery Houston back with you, and with good downlink video from the payload bay.
And Houston, we hear you loud and clear.
I'm sure you're loving all that space there in Unity. We show ourselves about 50 minutes down on the ingress timeline this morning. We have a way to get into the FGB a little quicker if it'll help out Valery and Julie heading towards Mir.
Take Earth photographs. We'd like to show you some of the fantastic views of our planet taken by an HDTV camera. Coming from the direction of the Pacific Ocean, this is South America, Bolivia.
Astronaut Winston Scott on the left, distinguished by the red stripes on his suit, and on the right, Mission Specialist Takao Doi.
We would like to initiate step 14 at 17:40 in 20 minutes.
Mamoru Mori, this is Mission Control Houston. Please call Discovery and ISS for a voice check.
Discovery ISS Kibo. This is Mamoru Mori from Tokyo. How do you hear me?
Houston Endeavour, we have physical separation.
Houston copies.
Endeavour departing.
Into an orbital sunrise, a bird's eye view of the International Space Station from the shuttle Discovery. An excellent view from top to bottom. The European Space Agency's Jules Verne automated transfer vehicle mated to the aft end of the Zvezda service module.
そして、後ろにあるこの2つのテレビモニターを使いながら、操作を行います。それと、同時に、ロボットアームが今どんな状態にあるか、それとか。
Another ability we wanted to leave on the station was the ability to use this wireless vision system when the shuttle wasn't there. This is an antenna that's used to transmit.
I mentioned that another tradition is to put the flight patch up on board the vehicle, and we have an awful lot of flights getting ready to go. Luckily, the station's getting bigger.
Our highest resolution pictures of the surface of Triton are provided by this 12-image mosaic.